Say hello to the Winglet. The device is the latest gadget out of Toyota's partner robot development program, and a prediction on the type of devices we might be using to scoot around urban areas in a decade or two from now. The Winglet, which was unveiled at a Tokyo news conference on Friday, is partly based on robotics technology from Sony. Half of the 10-person team that developed the Winglet is on loan from Sony, and a further 2 of the 5 Toyota employees used to work at the consumer electronics giant. Now, the Winglet is something like a slimmed-down version of the American-built Segway and is ridden in the same standing position. An average-size rider can be taken up to 10 kilometers at a speed of around 6 kilometers per hour, according to Toyota, who let me have a ride. Actually, I've only been on this about 1 or 2 minutes, but I'm already getting used to it, and it's surprisingly easy to turn and just push forward and goes forward, lean back and it stops. And there's a button on here to turn as well. If I turn this button, I can go all the way around, I think. And that spins it on one wheel, and that's for tight spaces. This is quite fun. 3 versions of the Winglet have been developed. The biggest difference between them is the size of the handle. On the large version, it comes right up to waist height and gives the rider something to hold on to, while the smallest of the 3 has a much lower bar that raises to midway along the shins. The smallest weighs 10 kilos and has a range of about 5 kilometers. The medium and large models both weigh a little over 12 kilograms and have double the range of the small version. The cruising speed of 6 kilometers is the same on all 3. In comparison, Segway's i2 weighs about 4 times as much, but can travel up to 38 kilometers and has a top speed of 20 kilometers per hour. Toyota envisages its device will someday be used by people to travel around urban areas, and is small enough for a commuter to carry with them on the train or in the trunk of a car. However, Toyota doesn't have any immediate plans to commercialize the device. Trials will begin later this year at Chubu International Airport in Nagoya in Japan and at a nearby resort, and they're scheduled to continue next year at the Tressa Yokohama shopping mall near Tokyo. Toyota has an active robotics program and has previously shown humanoid robots that can play musical instruments and other forms of personal transporters. The robotics program at Toyota is a testbed for numerous technologies that eventually make their way into the industrial robots used by the company to make cars and, as is in the case of the Winglet, into transportation devices that might one day supplement or replace traditional cars. Toyota hopes to commercialize its first partner robot in the early part of the next decade. In Tokyo, this is Martin Williams, IDG News Service.